about this car I got. I swear that door opened, so I don't want to open it yet. It's not Wheels Wednesday, but I might definitely have to do this one ahead of everything else. I've got so much on my slate, but this one is going to have to come before everything else. So it's going to be Bay. Over at the Dollar Tree, I picked up some $1.25 blocks that were black and red. I usually don't see these. I usually see gray, white, brown, green, multicolor. So I grabbed that, and I grabbed another base plate because you can always have another base plate. There's never going to be a no need for base plates. Plus, it can either be a moon landing, or it could be a street or sewer or whatever. All right, so the instructions for this, they're actually vertical, which I don't personally like. So I would show them all to you now, but then I'd have to refold it back up, and no, forget it. So we're going to go ahead and open these up and build this with this vertical thing. I really do wish they would make it smaller, maybe not make it so big to deal with. There's also a lot of stickers with these, but you know, I sound like I'm complaining. I'm not. This is it's going to be a fantastic kit. It's by Simbo, which is a great company. People think Lego's the best. Yeah, I have to disagree with you on some of that. This kit only costs about $3. I got it from Aliexpress. It is this information right here. It's no box because it didn't come with a box. If you want to pay for the box, it's like you can pay either $3.50 or you can pay $5. It's 267 pieces. It's got all that information for whatever reason you want to look it up. All right, there are bags. They are not numbered, so you're going to pour all of them out. That's the hard part of this. That there's how many pieces again? There are 267 pieces. That's quite a lot of pieces. So it's not something you would definitely give this to a child at all. I would say this is for more advanced people. I wouldn't give it to people my age because I know I'm old and I get a little frustrated sometimes with this stuff. All right, I knew something fell. Hold on. Yeah. All right, my blade dropped to the ground. Okay, we got a bag of little pieces. And Simpo's kind of like their Chinese. I know I put Japanese in the thing, but it looks more like a Japanese kind of like anime-looking car. I guess I should have put the word anime instead of Japanese. When I think of Japanimation, you know, because we're from the 80s and we didn't know what to call it back then. We just called it Japanimation before it became anime or anime. I'm not sure what this is. There's a parts. Oh, it's teeny tiny. Oof. All right, I thought I was undoing something like for a piece of plastic that was rather large. Here's some teeny tiny pieces, speaking of which. And we also got these little pieces like this. What I'm going to do is go ahead and put the hubs and the tires, since they don't go any direction, like there's not like a V on them. I'm going to get that done. Plus, the bricks like to hide between the tires. I hate that. All right. Okay. And this one says pack number 2, but that's just so their inventory, so they won't put in the factories the wrong packs, like too many in one pack and not enough another when they're, you know, putting this stuff into the packages. All right, I always keep a little cylinder near me to put trash in because I don't like things laying around that might stick to me or go all over the place. All right, let's get her done. All right, this first piece we're going to need, according to the directions, let me put those up there with the wheels. And we're going to need a very flat bottom black piece like this one, and we're going to need its twin. And it appears that they go right here at the very end. All right, the next thing we're going to need is a 2x4, 1x4, and that's not it. I'm put my gray pieces that are our 1x4 knot wings. Here it is, and then a translucent 2x3, which is right here. All right, I'm not 100% sure exactly where this goes because I'm not going to sit here and count it, so I'm going to stick it right here for now. And then I'm going to look at the next step and see what was done. Okay, I can't tell from the next step, so let me try to figure this out. All right, so what it appears to be is it's this right here and this here. So the instructions are kind of hard, but you know, if you're a seasoned person at this, you should be fine. Now, what I'm going to do right now is, since I'm not sure if I did it right, if I had to go back one more step, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it right. Okay, so I count like 4 studs at a time, just in my head, because it's like a, I don't know, the base of it. All right, looks like we're already putting on some axles. So for this one, we're gonna need 2 of the axle. We're gonna need these. This is all step number 3, which is folding over, unfortunately, the way it's made. We need 2 of the black L's, and we're gonna need 2 of the gray wheel well things, like this one. And this one, I need 2 black L's and 1 gray 2x2, like this, and 2 black L's. You put these over to the side in case I drop them while I'm trying to grab the other 2. All right, 2 black L's. Put this off to the back, 'cause this is just getting in the way, and that's one reason it was right behind there. And here's the other one. All right, ta-da. All right, so we're gonna put these right here in this step. Am I down far enough? Get down a little bit more. Okay, and for the top, again, this is one of those things where I can't tell exactly where they put it, so I look at the next step and I can tell from there. All right, so from the next step, I can tell that it goes all the way down here. And with that wheel bottom, you can tell that it's the only way it really could have went. All right, so that's step number 3. The steps are way more complicated than, of course, Lego steps. That's another thing. All right, step number 4. We got quite a lot of pieces. We need a 1x4 red. I keep seeing a lot of 1x3 reds. Here it is, 1x4. I need 2 red L's. Oh, I like those intakes right there. This is much more time consuming than your average Lego set. But it's not a bad build. It's a fun build. I enjoy it, and I really enjoy what I get when I get done. It's such a cool car. The other car I built is still like my favorite thing. It sits right there all the time. All right, I need one of these, and I need actually another one. There it is, way over here. I need 1 wedge that's black, like that right there. All right, so for this, I'm going to need to put the 2 L shapes on top. Like this, with another one right here, another piece right here. On the end of this, where those black pieces are, we need to put the 2 white pieces going out. Okay, the black goes right here. It's probably where the spoilers are going to be. And then that goes right there. All right, so that's step number 4 complete. You see if there's anything in the back. Nope, it's just been left alone. All right, this next step, we're going to use 2 red wheel wells. Wheel wells. Not like this. So it's actually more like this. And the pieces that go in them like this. Sometimes I have to move the big pieces back to the back. Back to the back. There it is. And the wheel axle. All right. Teeny tiny wings like this one right here. I need another red one. This one right here. And then I need 2 bigger white wings like this one. And its twin right here. Like I said, this is going to be the spoiler section, I guarantee you. All right, these are going to go right here on the outside. All right, now here's where it's going to be a little bit tricky. You're going to put the white ones on top and sloped back like that. The red ones will go underneath, slope back. So it's a common design that they do. I've noticed on the other one they do the same thing, except that one was backwards. Notice the smaller pieces are on top on that one. All right, so we got those pieces right there. All right, and that would conclude step 5. Now I'm going to have to fold this thing inside out and upside down and all around. All right, so going from top to bottom, we got 6, 12, 7, so it's up, down, up, down, up, down. All righty, we got the big pieces now. These were very dominant in the space sets back in the early 80s. That's where I remember these pieces from. I need 2 of these. I need 1 2x4 plate. Here's where we're going to start filling this baby out. Okay, so yeah, it goes all the way on. Just looking because for some reason they don't show holes. Oh, they show them, but then they don't show them. Yeah, whatever. Just making sure I use the right ones if there was another set. Those go down there, and then this goes in the middle. And that would conclude step number 6. Fairly simple step, big pieces. All right, step number 8, we got a lot of little pieces coming in, except for this one. We got a 2x6, and then a 1x2. We got 2 gold bars that are black. This one and the other one. That's one of the reasons I like using a plate, so I can slide the pieces up when I need them. And we're going to need 2 of the grabby up hands, which are, I'm not sure if it's silver or not. That's one of the things I always struggle with these. I can't tell gray from silver on the instructions. Well, since it's so hard to find the other piece, I'm going to guess that oh, here's the silver one. I don't see any gray pieces, so I'm going to assume both of them are silver. All right. Appears that this piece goes right here. The golden nuggets are, so this is going to be a seed, I'm guaranteed. Whoops. And then, I don't know what that's going to be. Usually that's the thing for the seat back, but we're putting it down like this way, and I'm assuming this is the front of the car. Okay, so that goes in there like that. All right, now we're about to flip it, get this direction orientation. We're going to build a lot of little things right now. We got to do these things right here, which I don't know what these pieces are called. I just call them like capital T's. I need 4 of those. I need 4 flat bottom black studs like this. They're flat on the bottom. They don't have they're only an outie, not an innie. There's 1, 2, there's 4. I need 4 of the little teeny tiny, there, right there. Wow, there's a lot of teeny tiny pieces on this one. I'm going to put them down. I can't hold all that. And the wings. I need 4 wings, little red wings. 3. Here's 2 more of those. I still need 1 more red piece and 1 more red wing. There it is. All right, now we're going to do, oh, this is where I'm going to have to pull the instructions up a little bit. We're going to do 2 things and put on one side. Okay, this is really confusing. We're going to do 2 things that are the same, but put them on alternating sides. All right, so it seems like it's going to be like they're going to be connected facing each other. All right. Wow, this is really complicated. I'm going to really pay attention here. From what I can tell, I do this, and then the wing. It looks like it's just a trapezoid, like a symmetrical trapezoid. So that I need to build 2 of those, and then we're going to put them on opposite sides of each other, but not facing each other. It's just opposite, lateral, diagonal, blah de blah blah. If you ever take any math, what is it, geometry? All right. What time is it? I forgot it. At 2 o'clock I got what's his face's feed to watch. Okay, so this piece is going to go on this side right about here. I need to double check that. Yeah. And then this one's going to go on the other side as if it was offset by this one, because we're about to make the mirror ones for it. So like that. That's where it gets complicated. The next 2 we're going to build are kind of like the inversions of them. They're really hard to pick up. This, and then the fin, which again, I think is a symmetrical trapezoid. This, and this. All right. So these pieces will be like, see how they go toward each other, the fins, fins, whatever you want to call them. And then these, like that. Not sure exactly what that's going to end up being, but hey, that's the fun part about building these, is you never know what you're getting until the very end. And you get, like, the picture I put on there is obviously what I'm going to get, but how you get to it, I'm like, it's like a mystery. You're like, how is this going to make that car? All right, I need 1 of these. Flip the car back on the front. 2 of this, whatever these are called. I guess 3 female to 2 male. 1 slope. Nope, that's not a slope, that's a house. Here's a slope, and then 1 side eye, like that. All right, on this side of the car, the green part starts right here and goes all the way overhang over here. I'm trying to figure out where those red pieces went. I don't see them on there. Double check. Oh, I see them now. Man, they make it hard sometimes. Like, they already put them on there on some pictures and arrows on the other pictures. They go like that. And then this goes on the end. Wait a minute. I've never seen one like this before. I assumed it was going to be there's no thing on the top of it. There's no stud. So you got to find one with a stud on the top. And a down. This is how complicated it is. We got the up one. We got the down one. Here's what I need. This one right here. I'm going to put this piece on there. And then this goes right here. So like I said, this is definitely not for children. If you buy this for your children, you're going to have a lot of tears. All right, now we're going to go to the other side and pretty much do the same thing. So let me go ahead and put that there since I know it goes there. All right, here's the complicated part. I got to find one like this, but it goes down. It has a stud on the top. Here's not it. Here it is. And then a wedge that is white. Got little house pieces here. Goes like this. So it goes right here. All right, now I need 2 of those things again. Here they are. And they go on the inside right here. I still don't know how that, like normally the seat backs are using these. So is that the front of the car actually? It could be. I mean, it could be. All right. Okay. So that's step number 10. Step number 11, we're using some funky pieces. I don't even know what to call them. Like this one. The 2 capital T's. Like this. A double slope, white. Found it. All right. And then a white side grabbing. That was easy. And then 2 pizza slices that are red. So they must be like marinara pizza. Here's, nope. That is a round piece, but it's not that round. And it's also got a stud on the top. This has got no stud. So it's completely not like me. I'm not really that vain. I just like to make jokes. Okay, there we go. Finally. Woo! Found it. All right. For step number 11. Okay, this. Hold on. Okay, I was about to say something is definitely wrong. Okay, the gray pieces are also going to go on first. Wow, this is way more complicated. Yeah, and Lego Technic ain't got nothing on this. All right, there we go, like that. So that must be the, see, it looks like it's still gonna be the seat. So that's probably what it is. All right, the pizza slices go back here. So sometimes if you don't know where the pieces are, you just gotta look for the yellow outline where the new pieces went. All right, that's step number 11. Step number 12. We got some of these, nope. One of these pieces, I don't even know what to name it. 3x1, a small back wing with 3 studs, like this one. A 2x1 flat, of course. And a teeny tiny little black piece that I have no idea what it is. Let me look at it carefully. It looks like a bead from a necklace or something. All right, let me see where that's going to be. It's basically a reversal. So these cause this to be a reversal. Getting them in there. Oh boy, that's the challenge. All right, hold on. It may be easier to get it into this first. Nope, and I'm afraid to put too much pressure at one time because it might fly across the room and I'll never see this again. And when I've used reversals in the past, they usually are like at least more pieces on there. I can't even get my big fat fingers to get on this teeny tiny piece. Oh, there we go, finally. Whew. All right, let me see where I was at. There, that right there. Here's another one of them. And this one goes in the front right here, or whatever. I don't know, front or back. I can't tell at this point. Oh boy, I almost lost it. Okay. All right, here's a strategy I'm thinking about. Okay, here's an ink pen. There you go. I would use something like this, or toothpick, or something to help you get it in there. All right. Let me get my orientation back on here. This is how it goes right here. All right, on this thing, 3 blocks back, it goes right here for this. Okay, I'm being very careful because if I try to put this down and pull it back up, I may not get it back up. Okay, there's a little area going through this part right here, going into the part right there. So that should be correct. This does not even remotely look like anything that makes sense at this point. But hey, that's the thing about it. kind of the fun to it. It's like, I don't know, it doesn't look like anything at this point. Yeah, anybody who gets this for their children, unless your child is really good at this, yeah, you're going to end up building this, or your kid's going to just throw it at the wall. All right, where's the little teeny tiny piece at? Right here. And then I need the reverse of this one. I need one that goes down, like I used earlier. And has a stud on the top. That one does not. So I got 3 there that have no studs on the top. Here's what has a stud on the top. Okay, let me make sure I got all the pieces first. I need 2 of this. I need 1 more. Way over there. Okay, I got 2 of this. 1 up, 1 down. That piece, okay. Okay, this attaches to this. Right there. Now, this little teeny tiny piece goes back here. The up piece goes on top. Another little teeny tiny piece goes back here. The down piece goes on the bottom. It doesn't tell me to attach anywhere, so I'm going to put it down because we're building more for it. All right, a 3x1, the 2-to-1, another up piece. A slope up. A wedge down red, and then I don't know what to call this, a half an oval. All right, now for this piece, I need this, and this to all work together. Then this wedge piece goes on the front. This blue piece goes on the back, round part going out. Now this all attaches to this right here. Whoa, there's a lot to go in such a tiny little thing. Tell you what, I'm gonna go. No, I don't. Here I am trying to say I'm not gonna clean something. All right. All right, for this piece, we'll finally use a wheel well for something. One of these pieces, like them. I don't know what they're called, but I like them. One of these pieces right here, a blue wedge, and a white 1x1. And there's going to be a sticker involved in 2 in this, so let me grab that ready to go. Okay, this is complicated, but you can do this. This piece goes right here, like this. This piece goes on the top, like this. The blue wedge goes in front, like this. Then this piece goes right here. This all attaches to, isn't this crazy? All of that attaches to that. And then sticker number 4, this piece is going to be oriented this way to go on there. And you really do want to add the stickers. It really does make it look good. You can do it without the stickers, but honestly, the stickers look fantastic on it. It makes it look so good. And I'm not a sticker person. Like I like stickers for like when I was a kid, like, funny stickers, but not like this kind of crap. All right, hold on. There's a lot. It's going to be secured in a minute here. All right. Let me get the orientation right. That goes this way. All right, here. Okay, there's a little arrow going from this piece to this piece. So it goes like this, because once you put it down, ain't gonna be no way to get that thing back up. All right, so that goes all right there. Whew, I did it. Still got so much to go. All right, now we're gonna put the other side. That's a lot to go into that. That's crazy, but hey, not complaining. I enjoy it. It's a really interesting build. It feels like I am doing professional level stuff here. It's like, alrighty, got this piece. Yeah, okay, here we go. Those up and down things. See if I can find them. Now those, I don't even know where those go. I haven't used them yet. Here's a down one. That's the next one anyway. I need 2 of the little baby red ones right here. This one. And then I need an up one right here. All right. But this one is basically the mirrored image. So camera goes up, that piece, camera goes down. I know I got another one down there, but that was because I was thinking ahead for the next step. All right. Okay, that's that part. Now the next step, we're going to use one of these, the wedge up piece, wedge piece, and then the blue semicircle kind of thing, sort of, kind of. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong part. I gotta look down. Like that, like this, and like this. And then this attaches to this right here, so that's looks like a unified piece. All right, that's step number 18. I gotta fold this thing back again so I get to step number 19, which is gonna be at the top over here. All right, this is where we get the cool looking stuff again. We got this, we're gonna use a sticker. That's not part of it yet. The white wedge thing down. Hold on, I'm getting a little confused here. I'm trying to figure out exactly, okay. My brain's trying to process too many things at one time here. The blue wedge, a white piece, like that. That red piece, I'm trying to figure out where it is. I don't see where it jumped out if it did. Okay, well, here it is. All right, found it. And then it's only the white piece is the opposite of that. There it is, found it. All right, 1, 2, yeah, I got everything. All right, once again, orientation. It goes like this. White piece goes right here. The blue translucent piece goes right here. This piece goes down. All right, in this orientation, the sticker is going to have the golden piece going in for number 3. Like that right there. And then carefully attach it to this first, is what I gotta do. I'm trying to jump ahead again. Now here's where you gotta be careful. You gotta make sure it slides right here. Okay, so everything's in place right there. So I have a strong feeling that this right here is gonna be like the back. All right, so got that much done. Let me put that down. Stretch my back a little bit because I am too old for the ears. All right, so now we're gonna do that other thing that I was making. When are we gonna do the other side? Here's that piece, this piece, the wing, those teeny tiny little black pieces. I'm gonna hold on to those for a second. All right, let's see how this works with just, you know, we know we got to put them in that place right there, in this little highlight stick, it looks like. Okay, there. So that's a lot easier to do. These black pieces are teeny tiny. There it is. Let's see, if I can't find this, I have to go back to the bags, because something that small. All right, so I got those pieces ready. Just noticed that those pieces probably interact with that somehow. All right, so it makes it a little bit easier to figure out where it goes. All right, double check, tighten everything down. All right, going to the bottom here, sort of. I got to just get the pieces first. We need 2 of the, what would normally be wheel wells, or wheel things right here. And 2 of the black hand bars. Okay. Another hand bar. And then we're going to need, oh, there's one of those little teeny tiny pieces. Okay. All right, we're going to need 2 of the gray pieces, really dark gray. I'm thinking that's the piece we need to use. Yeah, because they do look, like in the picture, they're the same size as the side of this almost. They're bigger than that, smaller than that. Basically, they're about half the size of regular brick is what it seems like. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. If I am wrong, I think I'll figure it out. I need 1 wedge also while I'm at it, so help me look for the wedge. Here's this piece, and there's the wedge. Thank you. All right. We're going to need the sticker for this, so I'm going to put it on the end of this so I can apply the sticker without any problems. Sticker number 18. And it appears that it's going to go in this orientation from where I got the thing currently. So right here. Like that. Alright, we'll put that back on the thing. Looks like these are just filler pieces is what we're doing right now. So the gray piece right here, yeah, you can tell that that's the seat back, that this is the front of the car actually. The little black things, which I never quite caught on to what these things are. They're obviously not handlebars for the vehicle. Like a green machine or something. Oh, you know what I'm doing wrong? There's a gray piece that goes in there first. This piece. And then these little black pieces go in here. Looks like the orientation's like this. Alright, and let me carefully look for the little red things. I see them. They are right here. Yes, okay, right there. And right here. Alright, looking pretty good. It's looking like it's filling out. It's amazing how many little teeny tiny pieces can make this thing up, and it works so well. Alright, we need 2 black feet. This one. And it's right here. I need 4 black wedges. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need 2 black, like this, whatever they called, down pieces. Down 90 degrees. Here it is. I'm getting tired for because somebody woke me up at 2:30 this morning. I was so mad at my cat. He wouldn't shut up. That's what happens whenever they go into hibernation because of all the rain. They sleep all day, and then at 2:30 he wants me to pet him. I'm like, nope. I had to kick him out of my room and lock the door because you know how they can pick the locks. No, they can't pick the locks, but I was so angry. Can't believe he did that to me. All right, let's see. Okay, before you can go anywhere, it's showing us that we had to put like this 2 white ones right here on this black foot, and then a black wedge going up like a wing. So it's like Hermes feet. White piece, white piece, black down piece. This is 2 times you gotta do this, and then upturned wedge, upswept wedge, and then you put them onto here and here, and then the wedges that you got, they're gonna go toward each other, like bridging toward each other, like here, I cheer. Okay, so this would be step number 23. Step 24, we got these little things. We got two of those, the white versions of these. Two black wedges. So here's a wedge. And you'd be thinking, like, why can't you find the wedges that easy? These are not the wedges, but they keep getting in the way. I need two of these, so I'll throw it out when I find them. Here's another black wedge. Another white robot gear piece. I see a black one. Is it supposed to be two of them? Yeah, it's two of them. Here, it's way over yonder. And then we need two gray plates that are 1 by 1. Here's one of them. Man, I'm starting to get hungry. I was thinking, well, I'll get this done, then eat something. As long as this is, I keep forgetting how long it takes to do these things. Okay, I need water. All right, now, what are we building here? Are these all things we're just going to place directly onto it? Apparently so. Okay, so the red pieces go on these right here. Surprised we're not putting stickers on it first. Okay. The white pieces go right here. Let me double check. There's not very many places you can put your fingers to crush it, because down here, these moving parts, you know how you have to squeeze to make sure you got everything nice and tight. Okay, the black wedges go back toward this, and then the gray pieces go up toward the handlebars. Okay, reverse on the other side. Black wedges go over here. Yeah, I keep tapping these things, it's freaking me out. All right, so right here. Yeah, just, I don't know which way these are supposed to be, so I'm just not worried about too much right now. All right, that's step number 24. Whoa. I think that concludes a half side, 47 minutes. Oh boy, look at all this. All right, it does get faster as you go. I mean, because you got less pieces to sift through. All right, here we're gonna have one of those weird pieces again. Where did it go? Here it is. One of these, one white wedge, not a white house, and a long white wedge right here. The long white wedge does get a sticker. It is gonna be number 1. All right, let me figure out the orientation for this. It's actually oriented like this, because there's a thing that comes off the edge. Okay, while I'm at it, I'm going to put the other one on there because I know it's going to be mirroring it eventually. So I'll get the orientation off. Don't get these pieces mixed up. Plus, I can remember that I went from the front to the back instead of from the back to the front. These stickers are pretty solid, but sometimes, you know, you want to make sure you don't have one up higher than the other, even though they're not going to be right beside each other. Okay, this piece will go right here, but first I'm going to put this on because it might be some squeezing involved. Squeeze. This piece right here. Since we know it's a mirrored thing, I'm going to put this piece over here. This piece right here. It doesn't tell me to do the rest, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. All right. Because, I mean, I just did it, so I might as well go ahead and, while it's still fresh. So step 25 is just this side. Step 26, we're going to go to the front, and then somewhere along the line, we're going to get to the other side. All right, so the front, we got the shield from those Nexo nuts. Man, those were such good sets. Lego, every time Lego gets something good, they say, nope, we're not going to do it anymore. It's good. We need to get rid of it. Nexo Knight was definitely one of my favorites. I love the Nexo Knight like armored mecha things that they built. Those were awesome. What were you thinking, Lego? I get rid of those. It's like, we got a good idea. We can't do it too much. Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe they were expecting the cartoon to drive it. I've seen the cartoon. It's okay. I'm just not the demographic for the cartoon, I'm guessing, because it feels like it's made for kids. Although there are some funny parts in it. But it feels like it's made more for them, not for me. Alright, let's get this. I don't have to hold any pieces while I'm doing this. Let's get a little bit of it more. Dang it. What would have really helped then, too, is to have a brick back here and then just, like, punk it. I don't know how to say it in English. And just push it up there. Alright, so for this part right here, these will go right here. Okay, the gray pieces will go on the sides right here. Nope. Here. These slid while I was trying to put on. The shield from Nexo Knights goes right there. And now on the next step, we're going to be building the front pieces as well. Got two translucent pieces. They're red. Oh, they're way redder than I thought they were going to be for some reason. That and that. Two black tops for them. That and that. Two angular pieces. That and that. Alright, we got it. Okay, so the black pieces go right here, obviously. Alright, and then these you build on top of the other ones. The black on top of red, like that. That will go on this side. And then the black on top of the red over here to go on the other side. That mirror the image of it, like that. Very nice. I like this so far. It's looking really good. Yeah, I don't think it'd be as good as my Gundam car, but man, it looks good though. This is a nice looking car. All right, so now we're gonna use some bigger pieces that we're finding. This piece. We're gonna be using those little Superman looking shields that are 3D. Finally, we're gonna use all those. There's 4 of those, and there's 2 black gear roundabouts. What they're gonna do is they're building on top of those little greenhouse looking thing. So you put them on top like this. On both sides of this, and you repeat that process for the other one. Right here. Alright, so we got that piece on this side. And its image mirror. And mirror image right there. So these pieces will go right here to help hold on this piece and to give it some texture. Okay. All right, there's a piece I've never seen in my life. It's this piece right here. It's going to go right here. There is one of this, which is going to go toward the front. Now on top of these, we're going to need some pieces that this one will need a sticker. So we'll need sticker number 19. I'm going to use something to hold on to it, so I'll have to put my thumb on the surface. Alright, so sticker number 19 is going to be like that orientation. Alright, like that right there. Pop that off, put that piece back. Yeah, it helps to have like extra pieces laying around, so when I get toward the end, I'm going to wish I had extra pieces laying around. All right, I need that. I need a red nugget piece to go in front like this. All right, still don't know what I'm building, but I'm building it. I think this is gonna be the hood. All right, we got these pieces. I need 2 of these. 2 of this. Two red fangs, one left and one right. Here's the right fang. All right, for this, it appears that it's closer to the front where you need to secure it. So that's, be careful when you're pushing down push down on this piece because you're actually pushing that off of there. Okay. The white pieces are going to go off of this, and evidently I didn't secure it tight enough. I think it's because I pulled up on that while I was trying to do it. Like that. The red fangs go like this. And this is all the hood, making the windshield as well. All right, so there we go. Wow, this is amazing. The engineers to do this stuff are fabulous. I mean, fabulous. No, it's just amazing. I don't know why Lego. They should make Lego afraid. I mean, they are doing such a fantastic job. I love these. All right, so this is where we're doing the left side. I was like, wait a minute, there's pieces and I don't have. Oh, that's because we already used them. So all I need to use now are actually, I'm guessing the silver pieces. See, again, it looks gray on the instructions, but there's no gray pieces. And it kind of makes sense since the piece down here is also silver. The black nuggets, or not nuggets, gold bars is what they look like to me, are going to be the seat back, which they normally are. So this can accommodate different type of Lego-ish figures or Lucky figures or whatever. There we go. All right, the other pieces I've already put on there. I've already assembled this. It's showing me to use a sticker, which I've already used. All right, so for step 32, I've already done most of it, so that's just going to lean back. There's our chair back. All right, this next step, I have no idea what I'm building, but I'm just going to enjoy it. For step number 33, we're going to need one of these cool pieces I've never used before, I don't think. One of these, a sliding glass door piece, and then the studded top roundabout. All right, now how am I doing this? Okay, so it appears that this goes on here. The piece on there goes on the bottom to fill it out. And then the sliding glass door piece goes right here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use 3-piece, wedge up, white, red, and then 90-degree red down, like this. So we're building onto this piece. So we pick it up. We got, it appears to be white overlapping, black wedge thing up like this. The 3-piece going down. 3-piece, 3-piece. I'm getting hungry. The 3-piece, 3-piece chicken fingers. It's Taco Tuesday, so I did go to Food Line this morning and got me some Taco Tuesday food. All right, this next piece we're gonna have to use. Oh, finally, we're using those red pieces that have no studs on them. I grabbed the wrong one. I had it in my hand and I grabbed the wrong one. We need 2 of these. We need a 1x2 red piece. We need the weird grabby piece, whatever that is. Here it is, this piece. We need a big silver circle, I guess, because I don't see any gray circles. And we need a 1 camera up, but 90 degrees. That just looks like a camera to me, sort of. So we need that piece going up. And here we go. Grabbing this. Got this piece right here. Now, I'm going to build this part right here. This goes up like that. And then this piece just goes right there. I guess this is the after thrusters going back. Ugh. Flying bugs, go away. All right. This is strange. We got to build this into this. I'm using very generic words right now because I don't know what to call any of this stuff. And then this goes right here, right on top of that. All right, all of that built. We're still building more onto this thing. All right, we got 1 white wing, 2 red wedges, a white doll right here, this thing, and then a black Superman shield that's been pumped out into a diamond. Okay, and there's gonna be 1 sticker involved. Looks like it's this orientation. Let me double check, because the wing of number 16 is going to go on top. If 16 is going to go on top, the way it's made, it can't go like that. So it's got to be like this, actually. So that kind of helps you, because 16 is going this direction. Like that right there, see? Okay. Bop, 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 rebop. All right, so, okay, so this white piece goes in here, and you rip it off while you do that. See, it's fine, because you need it like that instead. This goes right here. The red pieces go right here. That thing slid around. I was like, what? It slid around when I was trying to rip that thing off. All right, like there. And then the black diamond is right here. All right, that's complete, finally. Okay, it goes on the back of the car, and that thing just came off. That might need some glue, because it's not that it's solid piece, but here we go. Slide it back on. Yeah, when I'm done, I might actually glue some of this together, because it's such a nice vehicle. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how they want it. All right, so thruster to the back. All right, so the orientation's like this. All right, got that much done. So now we're doing something more complicated again. A gold piece, white piece like this, and then a black bottom right here. That will connect these two. And one of the shields fell out. All right, the next thing is gonna be a white nugget. Actually, two of those. We'll need two of the double camera white pieces, like that. And then the 4x1. So this must be a self-contained thing, because there's nothing else it can go, because there's not extras of this. Extras. Okay, that goes on here. These go on. It's a little bit fragile right now. Right here. Right here. And then these nuggets go on the front. You gotta really hold on tight, because there's nothing securing that thing on there. Here and here. Now we're gonna secure it, so good. You need a 3x1, camera up red, and a red diamond. All right, so now this is going to hold onto this, which is good, because it was not very much stable in this. Then this. Then the red diamond goes facing, pointing up, like that right there. All right. Okay, that is the bottom of step number 40. Okay, so folding over to step number 41. Okay, we're going to use the cool gold intake. I love these things. The white bottoms up piece in 4 houses. I'm going to put the 4 houses on as I go, because they go right here on the top like this. The houses from Monopoly. Like this. Okay, so this is, yeah, there's just a single thing of this being built. All right, so like that. Orientation going this way. Gold piece going right here. White piece on the bottom. And when you get finished with all of that, it goes in the middle with a T instead of a D like it's supposed to be spelled. In the middle. Goes right here. Okay, so it might be helpful to take that off first. See if I can do this, because I'm afraid that's going to pull that out, because I can't. Oh, you know what? Pull the chair up, put that down, slide that down, put the chair back. All right. Okay, so see how that makes that? Now we're going to probably build the booster rocket on the other side. Yep, we are. So we got this piece, sliding glass door piece, 3-piece, chicken McNuggets. Yeah, you can tell I'm so getting hungry now. Oh, did I have the thing going correctly? I don't think I paid attention. I think the Okay, so I did not pay attention, and I don't know if I got this right. Let me double check this. It's a long ways this way. All right, I did it right. Just making sure, because I may not pay attention to part of it. So the long way goes this way. I'm gonna double check before I go any farther, because I want to, if I get it wrong on one side, I might as well get it wrong on both sides. All right. So round piece. All right, the vents are correct, which you couldn't see just then, I realized. Okay,